The call to the member for Wannon.
Thanks, Speaker. My question is to the Minister for Climate Change and Energy. Under the Albanese Labor government, electricity prices have exploded by 39%, including a 13% rise over the past 12 months alone. Can the minister explain to the House how a 39% increase in electricity prices can result in a $275 reduction as you promised?
The member for Macarthur. Give the call to the Minister for Climate Change and Energy.
Well, thanks very much, Mr Speaker. I thank the honourable member for his question. And as the Treasurer very eloquently pointed out to the House yesterday when the inflation figures were actually released, as the ABS itself makes crystal clear, to use their words in relation to the annual increase, this is due to the timing of when the extended Energy Bill Relief Fund rebates were applied in some capital cities. That's what the ABS said yesterday. Of course, that's the case, that the rebates are paid in different months, and that reflects in the figures in different ways. It's also the case there are other reports out over the last week that the opposition's chosen not to mention, like the Australian Energy Regulator's State of the Energy Market report, Mr Speaker, which refers to energy prices and points out that Australia's coal-fired power plants are ageing, increasingly costly to operate. Many require high levels of maintenance and refurbishment to keep them running. They are prone to unplanned outages, sometimes prolonged outages, and that makes them increasingly unreliable. Heading into spring and early summer, prices remained higher than the year before amid higher rates of brown coal outages. So these are the sorts of issues that the government and the energy grid is dealing with when we're dealing with the fact that under those opposite, 4 gigawatts of dispatchable power left the grid and only 1 gigawatt came on.
Look, there's just far too much noise for anyone's liking. I want to hear from the the member for Wannon on a point of order. The member for Wannon.
Thanks, Speaker. It goes to relevance. The question wasn't about us on this side. It was about the 39% increase in electricity prices and the $275 you promised to reduce Australians' power bills by.
The member for Wannon is correct. He wasn't asked about alternative policies or approaches. The minister is going to have to confine his remarks to government policy, and you can do compare and contrast, but this is not a free-for-all just to talk about the opposition's policies, as the balance of the answer will now be provided.
Absolutely, Mr Speaker, and I was referring, of course, to the report this week of the Australian Energy Regulator about the Australian market today, which is also dealing with the impacts of 4 gigawatts of dispatchable power leaving the grid over the last decade. That's what the government and the energy market operator and everybody involved in the energy system is dealing with. The fact of the matter is, when this side of the House has an opportunity to take a decision that puts downward pressure on energy prices, we take it. Whether it's energy bill relief or whether it's the drive towards more reliable, renewable energy, that's what we do. That's what we do. When those opposite have a choice, they embark on the most expensive form of energy, nuclear, or oppose energy bill relief, as they've done 3 times.